crocodiles in the classroom, teen tourists, and baby ballet. All this and more as the Stafford Weekly News starts now. Welcome to the Friday, June 14th edition of the Stafford Weekly News. I'm Randall Williams. This is the time of year when students receive their diplomas and move on to the next phase of their lives. Yes, we're talking about high school students, but kindergartners want in on the action.
So today was our kinder graduation, where we celebrated the accomplishments of our graduating kindergarten students, the future class of 2036. Although it was a celebration, it was a bittersweet day for me because I'm with the students for just a short period of time. Some of them were with me from pre-K3 up through kindergarten, and some of them, this was their first year with us, but either way, we did our very best to prepare them academically, socially, emotionally, to be successful students when they make it into elementary. It is also a great opportunity for parents to come out and celebrate with us. We had standing room only at the Civic Center, and parents were super excited to see the awards that were given out. We honored high math achievement, students with their highest reading levels. We gave out a Resilience and Courage Award, just a multitude of different accolades that we wanted to bestow upon the children, just to let them know that we recognize the hard work that they put in, and we want to see that continue as they matriculate through other grade levels. We even had two of this year's graduating high school students to join us so that our kinder students could see and actually get an understanding of where they are aspiring to be. The old adage is it takes a village to raise a child, but at Stafford ECC it takes a team to educate them, and we couldn't have been as successful as we were without the teachers, the support of the teachers, our interventionists, our content specialists, personnel in the district office, our STEM department. All of them came together to help us be a successful campus and help our students to shine. And I am so grateful and thankful to not only them, but especially the parents as well, who gave of their time, their resources, energy, effort throughout the year to get us to this point. And again, I wish the graduating kindergarten class of 2023 all the best of luck, and I will definitely be back to check on them in first grade.
Summer learning programs are already underway at SMSD, and as Enrovy Nathaniel tells us, have already taken a reptilian turn.
So today, Crocodile Encounter is in Stafford Early Childhood Center in Stafford, Texas. We're teaching education and conservation for some critically endangered species and also native species of animals in Texas, how to stay properly safe and live and coexist with these animals. We find it very important to teach these children these rules and also how to basically handle animals if they ever encounter them in the wild.
Today at Stafford Early Childhood Center in Stafford, we were able to talk to the children and teach them more about the animals They got to touch some of these animals and learn the differences on poisonous and venomous. And with snakes, a lot of kids tend to be very scared with these guys and just instantly or don't want to touch them. But we're able to teach them not all snakes are bad, and they're able to touch these guys. And they actually get to be a little more brave and actually be a little more adventurous and show that side of them. So they're able to pet not the snakes only, also the croc and the gator. They do get a chance to pet those guys as well. Now the turtles and tortoises is also very important to teach them because everyone instantly thinks that they're amazing and cute, but they don't really know the difference between each of them, and unfortunately tortoises cannot swim. So we like to teach these guys if they ever rescue any of these animals, they know not to put them in the water and which ones they can put in the water.
We are so excited to be here today at Stafford Municipal School District at our Early Childhood Center. We are kicking off our summer learning program, which our theme this year is Wild About Learning Summer Safari. And one of the experiences that we wanted our students to have is to really see hands-on animals that are in the wild. And so today we had assemblies from Crocodile Encounter, and they came and talk to our students about these animals and let them see them up close, and just to have an appreciation for nature and to link some of that learning with some of the things that they do in the classroom. So we're very excited about having them here today and all the other fun activities that we have planned for the rest of our summer learning program.
So we just kicked off our first summer enrichment program at the Stafford Municipal School District Early Childhood Center. We had the Crocodile Encounter come in and show the kids the different reptiles, snakes, alligators, and it's such a rewarding experience to see all of the planning that comes to preparing all of this, and to see them come in and see the students learn and enjoy these experiences. A lot of people don't realize that this is months and months of planning. So my role is to assist the ADC coordinator in preparing all this. So we have meetings and budget planning. So to come in and see the kids enjoy it and really experience the wild side of the world is such a rewarding experience.
SMSD had an award-winning year, and we met with some of the students who won on the academic playing field. We've told you about SMSD's award-winning UIL academics team, and we sat down with some of the students who made that possible.
You know, most of these kids don't get any notoriety from, participating in school, but, they're representing their school in the community as best they can through academics.
So during this UIL season, my specialty was number sense, which is basically doing math all in your head. How number sense works in UIL is they give you a test. It has 80 questions on it. So it starts off easy, like basic addition, subtraction, multiplication. Let's say, for example, like, what is 2,000 minus 5,000 or something like that. But sometimes they make it like a little cute, like they do the current year. So this year was 2024. They might do like, what's 2024 times 7, something like that. So as you go on through the questions, it gets harder and harder. It starts involving more complicated concepts, and it's really just like a test of how much your brain can handle.
I've done UIL for 2 years now. Last year I did CX debate, where I competed at state, and I also got first place at districts. And as well as that, I also did Lit Crit last year, literary criticism, where I got 4th at districts and I qualified for regionals. And then this year, I had the honor to do social studies, Lit Crit, and science. For science, I competed at districts, and for literary criticism, I also got 6th at districts. And for social studies, I got 2nd at districts, and then I placed at regionals, and then I placed fourth and I qualified as a state alternate.
So calculator applications, it's basically like, I would compare it to texting on your phone, because really you got a calculator, the shape of a phone, and the whole aim of it is to type in numbers as fast as you can. And so you're really trying to go for as many questions as possible. And I would say the hardest part about it is it gets to a point in every test where there's a set of questions that get really hard and you have to decide whether or not to skip it and take the points so that you can earn more in the future, you know. So the way mathematics is I think I would say that one's my favorite because you can really choose to study whatever you want to. And like for me, I like to study geometry the most because I think it makes the most sense. And I like to do especially trigonometry. But there's stuff ranging from calculus, which I haven't even learned yet because I'm still a junior. And they even have sometimes physics questions, which is a little odd to me.
We kind of learned about writing and journalism, so I think that helped me with social studies. But it was like social studies was way more lenient with our writing. It was just more about content than the writing itself. But it was mostly the multiple choice questions that we had to focus on because the essay could lead you anywhere. Because sometimes you would either know it or either you would not know it at all. But it's okay. It was a really fun experience. UIL is a really interesting and fun thing to do, and I would really suggest it for anyone in high school.
For Spartan Spotlight, this is Randall Williams. Teen Trek, next.
In Stafford, diversity is not just a number, it's who we are.
When you are here, you become part of the story.
You can sleep well knowing we're always on the job and looking out for you.
It's a great place for growth and opportunity.
Tradition starts here.
We teach your children and we stick around for your grandchildren.
We are one. We are Stafford.
This is the city of Stafford, and we are one.
HCC's outreach programs seek to interest teenagers in what higher education has to offer. Recently, the Stafford campus held its annual Teen Summit.
Here at our beautiful Stafford Workforce Campus building, we are honored to host over 100 Teen Summit students here today. We have students from our local high schools and our middle schools here today. The purpose of today is to show them what we're offering here at HCC in our beautiful workforce building, give them some cool ideas and fun things to do while they're on the summer break. We know school is very stressful for the students. We want to make sure today is a learning opportunity as well as an opportunity to meet new people, have some fun, and maybe get a new venture about life in general.
So the different sessions that are being hosted today include sessions on fingerprinting. They include sessions on machining, manufacturing, robotics, and artificial intelligence. So students are kind of moving through those different sessions, spending about 30 minutes in each one of the sessions, and they're doing different activities, different hands-on activities to be able to explore the different things that those professions or those professionals in those areas do. So it's a great way for them to not just learn about those pathways, but really get hands-on experience on what those folks actually do every day.
I came here, this is my second year here. I came back to support my mom in Teen Summit, and I had brought other teens, as you can see. And last year was fun, so I came back to do it again.
We have multiple sponsors that we would like to thank for this event. We have prizes that we're giving away to students. There are raffle prizes as well as chances to win other opportunities. We have a grand prize, which is a bike. We have shoes, we have gift cards. We have opportunities for students to win a bunch of different prizes and go home with great memories and good things to learn about they can share with their family and friends. The great opportunity for today is we are in the communities. We are in the high schools. We work hand in hand as admissions advisors with our high school principals and college career counselors. This event takes that relationship one step further, and it invites students who are not necessarily ready for college, 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, and so forth. They're here today to learn about what HCC has to offer. So what we're trying to do is continue that relationship, not just with high school seniors who are coming to HCC, but also kids in the community to realize that there are opportunities for them throughout the summer to continue to learn, get up on a summer break day, have some fun, and maybe take some more ideas back to their community to be the next trendsetters for the future.
So in addition to the Career Exploration Lab experiences that the Teen Summit offers, we also are able to show to them and talk to them about how they can afford college. So many of our youth think, well, it's really nice, but I can't afford to go to college. And so by coming to Houston Community College, we're able to tell them about our scholarships, about our Houston Community College Foundation, and about the many resources that ACC secures on their behalf, so that economic and tuition and fees are those barriers, that we're able to bust those barriers by being able to tell them, don't worry about that, because ACC has many partners that want you to go to college, and we help them see the opportunities that exist through scholarships and financial aid.
Stomping the Light Fantastic, next.
You can try, but you won't find another city like Stafford, Texas.
Serving our community just like you like it.
Taking care of you and your home since 1945.
We believe in STEM to learn and STEM to earn.
We're heading into college certified and career ready.
As a former student of Stafford, I take pride in keeping our classrooms safe.
We are Stafford, we are one.
The Stafford Center has hosted many world-class dance troupes through the years, but as Sean Pettit tells us, they also host some really cute ones.
We do 2 recitals, one for the little children, that was Hansel and Gretel, and we're also doing Pandora's Box, which is for the older children. So we have a big box that all these evil jazz people come out of, and all sorts of sinfulness, but not too simple, and a lot of fog and smoke coming out as well. We actually start in January, and my studio is a dance studio rather than a ballet school, even though we accentuate the ballet. But we usually have the children just once a week until they get to 10, and then we usually have them 2, sometimes 3 a week. So we start in January, and toward the end, we have to have extra rehearsals. A lot of time is spent. And we also do a lot of sets. Also, we did a gingerbread house for Hansel and Gretel, which was a lot of fun for us, but took a lot of very late hours. We actually start them at 2.5, believe it or not. When I first started teaching many years ago, no one started a child before the age of 4. But as the years went on, the parents wanted younger and younger children to be able to start dancing. So you kind of had to do it because it's just part of the deal with the parents. So now we're down to 2.5, and we had someone call the other day that had 1.5 years, and at that point, we draw the line. No, but they are just adorable. And they're really cute on stage. It's amazing how they come out at age 2 and do things. They actually point their toe and do some sways, and just really cute. And of course, the audience loves it. But it's worth it. You know, we love it. My assistant just has a wonderful rapport with the younger children. I teach the older ones generally, so I don't get as many hugs. Get lots of hugs with those little ones. I like Hansel and Gretel just because all the little kids were in it. I really love Pandora's Box because it's so interesting. We do the whole Mount Olympus thing with all the gods and goddesses, and then of course Pandora gets the box, and then she opens up the box, of course, and then at the end, hope comes to save the day. I only do a big recital like this every other year. I feel like it takes up a ton of time, and it's a lot more expensive as well, obviously. So I figure every other year works out quite well. And on the off years, we do a presentation at the studio. And we still do costumes and scenery there too. We're the first dance studio that performed here. we actually, we had seen it being built and we needed a place desperately. And so I actually talked to the man who was in charge of building the whole thing. So I had a contract with him to begin with. So I was here from the very, very beginning. I enjoy coming to this theater. It's a really, it's a big theater, but it's not one of those huge ones. So you feel like you're sort of in an intimate theater. So no matter where you're seated, you feel still like you're a part of the production. And it's a really nice experience here. The people are very nice, and the kids really get a big kick out. And the parents love coming here. It's really exciting for them, and have all the relatives come. And what's interesting is we have people coming from all over the world to come to a recital like this, because it's the first recital for a 2 or 3 year old, and everybody has to see it. So it's really fun.
One of the most distinctive ethnic dances is flamenco, yet we rarely see much of it around these parts. A recent presentation at the Stafford Civic Center, however, changed that.
We started the classes in last August, so usually it takes like 2 semesters of classes to prepare this show. So it's like around 10 months. Yeah, so we have the classes, and in the classes the students learn this choreography that they present at the final, like a recital at the end of the second semester. Super proud, because flamenco is not easy art, because we are not dancing with recorded music, we are dancing with live musicians. So it's kind of hard for them to follow the cante, what we call it the cante, but they did an amazing job. And that's the idea of the flamenco in the classes, that they learn how is the real flamenco. It's not just learning a choreography, it's something that you need to understand how the musicians and the dancers communicate. All of them. All of them. Well, for me, the most challenging thing is because I'm doing everything alone. But I get a lot of help from my students. And one of the most challenging things is working with the musicians, because they don't live here in Houston. So that's very hard. So we have only like 3 rehearsals with the musicians. So we practice with only the rhythm, but with the musicians, we have only like 3 rehearsals because they live far. Amazing. They are professional flamenco artists, so they always do an amazing job. I usually get inspired by different things. Obviously, when I go to Spain, I go every summer to Spain. I get inspired there. But each palo, that we call it in flamenco, it's the rhythm, it's very different. So I get inspired by a lot of things. Even the students, I get inspired. So yeah.
How long have you been involved in flamenco?
In flamenco for like 25 years. I like all the rhythms in flamenco, but especially I like the last number. Tarantos is one of my favorite rhythms in flamenco. To thank everybody that always comes to the flamenco shows and support this art, because I know there's not a lot of knowledge about this art in general in United States, but I want to thank everybody that's coming to our shows, and we hope that this art form can be in other places.
That's a wrap on our news for this week. thank you for joining us. For everyone here at Stafford Weekly News, I'm Randall Williams. May all your news be good news. This program was produced on the Stafford campus of Houston Community College.